Hi guys, me again, and first let me just address the elephant in the room. I'm in a different room right now than what most of my videos have been in. I'm not in my room, but I'm in a room where it's quiet and I can kind of talk a little bit more. Also, you're going to hear some noises outside that I cannot control. That is just some grass cutting that is happening. So we're just gonna, like I said, address the elephant in the room, those two things, and also the possibility that my allergies will start bothering me and my voice will sound weird, which in that case is totally fine. If you're not hearing the grass cutting, you're hearing the air conditioning. You gotta deal with what you gotta deal with. So anyway, so I kind of wanted to tell you guys my process for getting this autograph that I have, and maybe if you would like to write to this person, you could. And so I will leave a I will put his address, or the fan mail address that I wrote to, down below in the description for all of you that are Family Guy fans, which by now you already know that this video is going to be about Seth MacFarlane. So I'm going to give you a little backstory on that. I'm going to show you what he sent me. Then I'm going to tell you how you can get your own copy. I also want to make this quick disclaimer. I'm just going to say this was kind of a shot in the dark type of thing. I'm not really for sure if he will send, like, you who is watching something back. I don't really know. I didn't send a whole lot, but I'm going to tell you kind of the process if you want to get an autograph from him at least. So this may work for some people, it may not. I don't really know. Like I said, this is my first time ever doing something like this, so yeah, we're going to get into it. Well, it's not, let me rephrase that. It's not necessarily my first time, but it's the first time I ever sent something to someone to have them return it back. Okay. So, first of all, my idea to do this, I have been wanting to actually write to him for quite some time, as I have been watching Family Guy for a very long time. A lot of you know that. I've been watching it since I was probably 8. I accidentally, saw it on TV and then started kind of gradually watching the episodes, and then I got into it. I really liked it. And yeah, it was kind of crude humor the first couple years, and then as I got to be in my teens and stuff like that, it started to become a show that I'd watch pretty much every single night. And because of that, I really wanted an autograph from the creator, the writer, and he does writing, he does the artwork, and some of the voice acting for a couple of the characters. Actually, for most of the characters. But I got this idea from my uncle, who I mentioned was an avid collector of things. He even had a couple of autographs of people that he watched on TV when he was younger, and into his adulthood. So he was really into, like, racing and things like the Beverly Hillbillies, stuff like that. Just kind of like older types of TV shows. So he would write to a couple of those people. And sometimes he would receive stuff back. Other times, I'm sure he probably didn't receive anything back. Actually, I recall one time we tried to write to Paul McCartney, but I didn't know at that time that he didn't send stuff back, which is this whole thing. Basically what it is, some people, like really well-known people, will not send you their autographs because they think you're going to, like, sell them on eBay, or you're going to do something like that, which that wasn't even what I was going to do, but I do understand where they're coming from. Anyway, so the idea came from my uncle, who had a pretty good amount of autographs. So basically, I didn't understand the process until I sat down and I kind of spoke with some of my family, and they told me that he would take an envelope, and it would actually take 2 envelopes rather, and a card. So I didn't have any Family Guy cards or anything Seth MacFarlane card related at all. Actually, I barely have any Family Guy merchandise. Surprise, surprise, I know. I'm a fan, but I don't own a whole lot of merchandise. I do have these like pajama pants, and I have a t-shirt, which is hanging up over here actually. But I didn't have a lot of like things like cards or books or comic books. I don't even have DVDs. I just kind of watch it on TV. But anyway, so what you have to do is you have to get 2 envelopes and a card, or this is what I did anyway. I wrote him out a letter explaining to him that Family Guy meant a lot to me, and I enjoy most of the work that he does. Like, I loved the Orville. It was really good. If you guys haven't seen that one, you need to check that out. It's actually really good. Even if you're not like if you're kind of iffy on like science fiction, it's got a little bit of comedy, just teeny tiny little bit of like romance. I personally liked it. So yeah, I know. Because I'm not really like a huge like Star Trek fan. I'm not really sat down and watched it fully to appreciate it, I guess, but it's on the list of stuff that I need to do. Anyway, so what I did was, like I said, I sent a card. I had to go on eBay. I purchased these box of cards, which I might show on camera. If you guys want to see that box of cards, just comment down below, and I will show the box, and I will try to show some of the cards. There's a pretty good amount of them, so I don't know if that's something you want, but if you do, if you're a Family Guy fan like me and you want to see that, just comment that down below. That lets me know. And anyway, so I bought the box for a couple bucks on eBay, and then I had to go, and what I did was put the letter in the envelope. I had a long envelope, sort of like this big. I'm not good with measurements, guys. I'm so sorry. It was like this big. It had my address and the address that I found online to send. And what I did, I put my card down there, and then I put a smaller envelope, which was kind of like that, in to the big envelope. So basically what it is he can send me back the card autographed, and I put a stamp on the outside of the big envelope and the outside of the smaller envelope. Again, I did that so that he could send this back to me. No problem, no excuses. Like, it's going to get to me, basically. Okay, so for all of you that want to write to him, that's what I did. And then I received this back. So first, let me say, this little picture up here didn't come back with it. This is something I like printed off of the internet, so that whenever I hang this up, people will know who it is that drew it and all that. Anyway, if you don't watch Family Guy, or if you have but you don't remember the names or whatever, this is Quagmire. And basically, this is supposed to be drawn with what I'm assuming is a Sharpie, because it looks like a Sharpie, you know. And what I did is I bought kind of like just a quick frame to stick this in for right now anyway. Here's the card I sent. You can see there's like some markings on there. That's supposed to be his autograph. And down here on the bottom, it has a number. It says 252 out of 300. I believe that means how many times he's drawn Quagmire. I believe that's what it is, but I don't exactly know for sure. If you kind of know what that number means, feel free to tell me in the comments, because I'm not for sure. But I think that's what this means. And then he wrote to me, right here it says, to Toria, thank you for your kind letter. And then it says Quagmire's catchphrase, giggity. So, I mean, I'm pretty happy with this. Like, I'm actually really jazzed about this. I need to find somewhere to hang it up so it doesn't get broke or anything. But, if you guys want to try to write to him, to Seth, I'm pretty sure he'd appreciate that. I'm sure he likes to hear how his work has impacted people. He's definitely impacted me. And I really love his, like, artwork and, you know, voice acting. And he's a pretty good actor as well. So I thought, you know, what better way to kind of, you know, pay homage to somebody than to get an autograph from them. I didn't really expect them to send this picture of Quagmire back, so that was really nice. Thanks, appreciate it. If you're watching this video, which I don't really know why you'd be watching my video, but if you are, I appreciate it, Seth. Thank you so much, man. This is a really cool drawing. I'm definitely going to be hanging it up. Thank you for signing my card and for writing me back. Appreciate it. And for all of you that want to write him, I'll put that down in the description of this video. Like I said earlier, disclaimer, I'm not for sure if he'll write you back. I had no prior knowledge that he would write me back. It took me probably like 2 months or so to get a response. And yeah, I have like no connection to him, to Fox, to anything of that nature. I live literally miles and miles and miles away from them. So this wasn't like I met him, I got the autograph, whatever. This was like I sent it through the mail, and I got something back, which was really awesome. I mean, if you guys want to send him some love, feel free to send him some love, some attention. Tell him how much you like his show, how much you like his other shows, whatever you want to do, feel free to do that. Also, if you ever get inspired to write someone, you should do that. If you haven't seen my other video about the president, or well, it was President Obama is what it was. He was the president, you know, at the time that I received the letter. And basically what I did is I wrote to him, and I requested him to send a photograph back signed by him and Michelle, which he did. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll post it somewhere at the end of this one of the end screen things. You can click on it and go watch it. Basically what I wanted to say with these two types of videos is that if you really want to do something, or if you want to write somebody like that, you should definitely try it. And I mean, the worst they can do is just send you something saying that they can't autograph something, which in that case it's like you tried and that's all you can do. Some people will send you stuff back, some people will not. It will surprise you probably who will and will not write to you. But you can try it. I'm thinking about writing some more people. I plan on writing to, for myself anyway, I'm thinking about writing to Justin Roiland. I probably said his name wrong at the end there. Sorry if I did. Basically what he is the creator of Rick and Morty. Or at least he's the voice. He's the voice of Rick and Morty, pretty much. I believe he might have came up with the idea as well, but I kind of want to write to him and get something back from him. It'd be really cool to get like a Rick and Morty print, but I know those are kind of, you know, pricey, so I'll see what I can do about that. I'll keep you guys updated if I do send something to him. And as always, if you want to do anything similar to this, just try it. Just try it out, basically. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, because that tells me to make more videos, which I enjoy making, and I'm sure some of you enjoy watching, I hope. And feel free to comment whatever you want down below. Please be nice. Or try to be nice at least. Also, my social media accounts are down below in the description if you need to talk one-on-one with me. That's totally fine. And feel free to subscribe to this channel because I got new videos coming up. I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about, a lot of things I want to address, and I can sure use the support. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later, and bye.